Hi, my name is Dale. I am a daughter, sister, cousin, aunt, mom, wife, grandmother, and out of all these things that you would think would be hard, maybe the wife even, is me being a grandmother, raising two young kids, and I decided to document and hopefully try to figure out my process of why I'm sure God chose myself, but as well as my husband, to raise two young kids. And sometimes these things aren't always expressed, maybe in the ways I've heard them expressed, but I decided to bring it to the forefront and maybe helping me with my process and hopefully helping somebody else figure out why they're going through this. I do want to start to say that my son, it's hard to know that he's not what I thought I raised him to be. And the woman that he picked is not someone I would have ever picked. But we can't always walk our children and be there through every moment of their life. So you have to trust that you did a good job. So I end up with two beautiful grandchildren whom I love dearly, but yet I do not, and I will say I do not like the fact that this time in my life I am raising two young children. And to be in your 60s to do something like this is just tiring, is exhausting. It's like you've lost your space. You don't get up and go when you want to get up and go because you have two young children that can't always go where you go. Hang out with your girlfriends, date nights with my husband, me time. It's especially hard because you find yourself just engulfed in two little kids' life that you have to shape. You have to stay on top of their growth issues as far as school, daycare, babysitting. You have to constantly, if you go to the store, it's not always about you, it's about their needs as well. They need clothing, maybe more times than you think. They need to be talked to more than what my son did, and I had to talk to my son and his generation. And these kids nowadays, they are totally different, and they are just a handful to deal with. And then the society as a whole, trying to raise two grandchildren, it's not the same. It's not the same place it was 40 years ago, 30 years ago. So the kids are a little bit different, hard to hear, hard to obey. They don't want to obey. And they got more game than I've ever seen. So I don't know any other grandparents that are experiencing some of what I'm saying already, or if they'll tell it, I'm sure they'll agree. There are some challenges being a grandmother at this age and this stage of your life where it should be just about you, shopping, planning your trips, your cruises. You know, you're going to go to Caribbean, a weekend somewhere with your girls, or hang out with your girls, or again, like I said, time with your husband, just sitting in just to sit is a big deal. Just to be able to sit and not do nothing on a Saturday or a Sunday is like, wow, that you don't really see either. So these are things I choose to discuss and bring in the forefront as I journey through this. And the age group I'm talking, they are now an 11-year-old, and then I have a 7-year-old girl. The boy is 11, the girl is 7. And I've raised the boy off and on throughout his life. His parents, his mom has had issues with alcohol, drugs. I'm sure you all have heard these stories too. And my granddaughter, who is my only granddaughter, because I actually have 5 grandchildren, but these 2 here are the 2 that are with us, myself and my husband. And I find that the boy, we've had him off and on since birth, or since he was 8 months, off and on, back and forth, foster care, DCF, back and forth with us. So he's had a little bit more trauma than my granddaughter, who's 7 now. We got her when she just turned 4. So it's a big difference, I think, for her, because she didn't experience what he has experienced and didn't see what he has seen, as far as the mother and the father with their dealings and their going through with their drug life, their friends, those type of things. She was a little bit more sheltered. She's younger, and then once we got her, she never went back. So we pretty much had her. So she's been molded mostly by myself and my husband and the people we surround ourselves with. So it's a big difference for her and what she's seen and what her experiences are versus my grandson, who's a lot of problems with school. So I'm going to end this right now, because right now I'm just filling out how I want to talk about this, what I want to say. It's not probably going to always, it may be my day. It may be something that happened, but I just want to, maybe I can help somebody else as well. Realize that you're not alone. And sometimes I don't think the grandparents get the help that they really need with this situation. They don't have the support. There's support there, but not the way I see it. I go to a church. I'm sure they know that I have the grandkids. They see me with them, but the support is not really there. I'm going to just be plain and say it's not really there. I'm hoping maybe to change somebody. Maybe I can help somebody, but I just feel a need to share. And hopefully this will help somebody. This is the beginning. I will do this as much as possible. Not every day, because my life is full. I work I'm a full-time worker. I still work full-time, and I have these kids. And then not only do I work full-time, I also teach. I'm a fitness instructor, so I do that about 4 times a week. So imagine that's my life, full life. And then I have these 2 added on. And so when I work the full time and then I come home, I am picking them up from a babysitter and hearing about their day or whatever trauma or drama they had going on. And then I get to hear and talk to my husband just a little bit, but I'm tired. I know he's exhausted from his day. And then, I have to prepare to get these little ones ready for the next day. So, again, my weekend is not a full weekend for myself. I'm actually probably ironing clothes for the week. So, because I leave very early in the morning, and out far out from my job, so I'm gone. So my husband has to take them to school. And then the clothes are ironed. I lay out the little girl's her outfit every night. And usually her shower, she'll take her shower. They both have their showers at night. And then the boy, he's old enough now, I've trained him to iron, pick out his clothes, show him how to match up things, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, all the things that a mother is supposed to be doing. So we've showed him, and I pretty much showed him how to pick out your outfits, go through the drawer, neaten up your stuff, pick your stuff up off the floor, you know, and make sense of. I'll tell him the temperature of the week, you know, that it's going to be warm pretty much or cold, you know, jacket-wise. I'll tell him the night before because just so he'll have a sense and he'll know, you know, what's appropriate. So, and the girl, she's getting there with her clothing. You know, I let her pick out maybe a shoe, socks. She'll put her socks together with her outfit. Pretty much I'm preparing her. The boy irons, she's not there yet, you know, so but her time is coming too. So she's learning pretty much, you know, she's showering. She's learned to shower. We taught her how to shower, wash herself properly. So as we have done with the boy, their teeth, I mean, simple things. Washing your face, keeping your skin nice. Those are daily things that the parents should be doing. Chapstick, your lips should not be looking rough when you go out the door. So I'm on them every day. They have chapstick in their pockets or in their book bags. Oh, and just little things like that. I have to constantly have in my mind that, you know, these are daily things the kids, I have to do and make sure things go smoothly during the week. For the start of the week. And, you know, medicines. The girl's asthmatic, so every day she needs a dose of something. The boy, he's okay, but come allergy time, every day, I have to make sure they have medicine for that. And getting that together and making sure they're okay, that I don't get a phone call from the school or my husband. So these are just the little things. This is all I'm going to share right now because I just wanted to get it started. Because if I didn't start, as I've been trying to do for 3 weeks, a month now, and this has been put in my spirit. So this is just a little bit of me. Again, my name is Dale. Again, the most important things to me right now is being a wife and a grandmother. Not just to all my kids, but the 2 that I am raising. And so basically, I'm their mom too, because I'm giving them all the things their mother and their father should be giving them. So I'm not just a grandmother. I am a mother again. So until next time, not sure what I'm going to talk about, but it'll probably be the day, the week, and probably get into some deep things that have happened, and some things that may floor you, may not floor you. I don't know, but I'll be back. Have a good afternoon.